is holding a list on it. The other paladin is discussing with the people ahead of you.
Is he checking his list twice?
He's not checking his list twice. He's checking it three
I wait
times.
in line. I don't want to argue with them.
Okay. So about 15 minutes passes. People come in. People head out, and you get to the front of the line, and he nods at you. He sees your holy symbol and says, what's a holy man of Gazra doing out here?"
I'm on an errand. But I seek to commune with Toreg. I believe this to be a. Well, I look up at the building. It's like a big fucking amazing chapel, isn't it?
It's like the only one you've ever seen that's fancier than the one you're from.
This is a fine place to do such a thing.
He nods and says, "This is the best place in the world for it." Do you want me to get the high cleric?
No, I wish to simply speak with Toreg.
Okay, well, good luck. Toreg's a busy god. He kind of smiles
One would think so.
and waves you into the building.
Okay.
Is the elf with you?
Yes.
Okay.
If she wishes. If she wishes.
Yeah.
Unless she's here for other business. You want anything, Lamaria?
Not specifically, just I'll
He's
admit
being a
I've
sheep.
grown up.
He's just a sheep. She's
I just don't know-
she's a sheep.
I don't know much about the gods in general. Again, where I come from, there wasn't much talk of the gods. So, but I'm open to teachings from.
He nods and says, "Yeah, you can." There's gonna be oh, what the fuck's the word I'm looking for here? This shows the last time I was in church.
sermon?
Sermon. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. There'll be a sermon at the top of the hour.
We'll have to catch it.
He nods, waves you guys in.
Let Berg do what he wants, because I have to think about what I actually want to say to Toreg.
Okay. Berg, where are you heading?
I'm gonna take off my headset.
I'm just looking around town, and if I see a guard, I ask if there's any trouble about, and if there's anything they need help with. I would.
You could just go find a random
No,
paladin.
I'm just like walking through the town, looking around, and if I see a guard, I might ask.
There's tons of guards, actually. There's more than you would expect in a city this small.
Then I ask if there's anything they need help done with today, or...
So when you approach this guy, you do see a brooch similar to yours. It's definitely a silver dragon, but it's nowhere near as high quality.
Oh, I greet him.
And he says, "Hi, how can I help you? What do you need?"
I'm just here to... We have a free day before we go out on our journey, so is there anything the town needs any help with, or anything I could do?
He cocks an eyebrow at you and says, "Your journey?"
Yeah, we're helping Aaron with some stuff out in the east, I think.
You're working with Lord Aaron?
Yes.
We are in the east.
Yeah, but wasn't it to the east of the town we had to go? I don't remember.
West of the town.
More Whale. West, then
Yeah.
to the west.
Oh, you guys are heading over to Westmore.
Probably.
Yeah. What did you need? Just if there's anything here to do? Not really.
Yeah.
It's a pretty quiet town. Torag
Okay.
looks over us and is usually the presence of the church is usually enough to keep the scum down. At least during the day. Nights are a bit more dangerous, but even then, it's a pretty quiet town.
Okay. Just making sure there wasn't anything I could do to help a fellow dragon.
He nods and eyes your brooch a couple more times and says, "Yeah, you have a nice day, whale."
You too, sir.
I can speak with him now if Berg's done.
I used to be a human, by the way. And then I'm a whale, and then I'm a human again. It's weird, I know.
He just nods and smiles. Have a nice day, sir.
You too.
Fucking capital. Anyways, what did you? All right, so you walk in. Where do you go, Vigil?
I just go right up the middle.
You just
If there's that, I just walk up the middle and start kneeling in front of the altar or the statue.
Okay, so there's actually
Whatever
a
they have
room
here.
before the temple. There's like a common room from between the front door and the temple. There's people inside there, but you just walk through all that and head straight into the actual temple itself.
If there's paladins like blocking it, I'll ask them.
Where I'm on it.
Whatever, it doesn't
it's
matter.
fine. It'll come up in a minute.
If there's paladins like blocking the way, I would speak to them before. just
No,
barging in.
there's paladins that are around, but they're only guarding one way out of
Okay,
this room, and it's not this one.
I
You're free
go.
to enter the temple.
I go into the temple and kneel before the main statue, relic, whatever they have here.
It's a statue, large statue, and it's actually a statue of Torag, with his hands on Aaron's shoulders.
Okay.
Wow.
I kneel and I start praying.
Okay. What do you pray?
I come with words of thanks. I know you are often a far off God, but I know that all gods hear all prayers to them. And even though I myself have not specifically prayed to you before, I would let you know that you have the thanks of the priests of Gazra for your hand in the downfall of the dragons.
The downfall of the dragons.
I know that paladins are strong by themselves but are nothing without their gods, as are priests, and I would thank you very deeply. I would thank you very deeply for your role in this. And I pray probably for I just pray for the next hour, and then I get up and I leave 25 gold in the local, what do you call it? Money basket.
Offering tray.
Yeah. So I'm going to take 25 gold off my character. I don't think anything would happen just because he doesn't normally.
The small human standing in front of the offering bin, the give me your money basket, thanks you as you deposit.
No need to thank. No need to thank.
Okay.
I merely pay my debts.
Yeah, Torag does not respond to you, by the way.
Yeah, I know. He never does.
Very rarely. Not never.
I am no level 20 paladin. I do not expect him to answer.
Yeah, him and Aaron chat pretty frequently, but
It would have been fucking awesome if he was just a fucking medium of all gods.
I was really hoping that was going to be a high roll there. Alright, so yeah.
Every session I have to talk to at least 2 gods now.
You do feel you do feel a familiar warmth in your body again as you're praying, but nothing particularly weird happens.
It's fine. That's what I expected.
Yeah.
I actually didn't expect anything.
Okay. And what do you do for the rest of the day? Are you going to hang around for the sermon?
The sermon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys go see the sermon. An old elderly lady in white robes gets up and gives a normal everyday sermon. It's nothing super spectacular by any means. The room is fucking packed though.
Okay.
Do all the gods join the sermon?
No gods
No
arrive.
gods live to die.
Let's see.
You can reactivate your camera, by the way.
Do any gods? Oh, fuck around. Aaron shows up. We'll do that. About halfway through,
No, I want to talk to Tor.
Torag does not appear. Aaron shows up about halfway through, and grabs the two of you, or touches the two of you on the shoulder, and says, "If you want, you don't have to sit in here if you don't want to. I appreciate you guys coming, but I understand that you have your own beliefs."
Fuck, you made me forget what I was gonna do. Oh, I was merely going to ask after this if the priest required any assistance.
No, we've got it pretty well on lock over here. Come with me though. I don't want to interrupt the sermon any more than I have. And you can see that people are turning and looking at him as he's standing there, and he's kind of waving.
Give us your blessing! Give us your blessing!
He's kind of waving, and he's like, "Come on, guys."
Heal my crippled body!
Save us, Jesus. Alright, I follow him then.
It's a miracle! They can walk again!
So he takes you guys past the path that the two paladins were guarding, the other way out of this room. Takes you back into his office, and his office is very elaborately decorated. Lots of gold, lots of holy symbols of Torag, lots of paintings of himself doing certain things.
Is he egotistical?
A bit. Yeah, he.
How you muted?
Takai, what'd you say? You were muted.
Takai, you done gone goofed.
Done gun goofed.
What certain things
Yeah.
is
Slaying-
he doing?
slaying
the way you
beasts.
said it, it's like,
Yeah,
So,
slaying
the big
beasts in general.
question: is there any
I have a
dick
few
pics on the
certain-
wall?
is it like him,
Dick
you know, like
pics.
bare chest on like a bull or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, all
like,
kinds of
crazy
shit like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sobo, roll for dick pics.
There are 0 dick pics. There's 0 dick pics.
Sobo rolled a 0 on a D100.
I did. I rolled 3 zeros in a row on a D100. There are no dick pics here or anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta change that. I
Bird
got
No,
43
time,
gold left.
Limit of paint.
Find me a painter. The majestic wall. Whale.
So yeah, he brings you into the office, and he looks at you, Vigil, and says, "You know, I never imagined I'd have not only a cleric of Gazra in my temple, but a cleric of Gazra partied with someone who worships a demon."
I raised my eyebrow.
Yeah, your dog friend is he worships Nazgul. Nargle. I actually lied.
This I sigh.
Basically
I sigh
Nazgul.
audibly,
Nazgul.
but Gazra is nature, and demons are not unnatural.
He nods.
If the hound wishes to commune with someone rather evil, it is his own wish. As long as it does not interfere with our party, I will allow him to do as he wishes.
He nods and says, "I'm pretty sure Dell's made it quite clear to him what'll happen if he does step out of line. Just a weird sight, that's all. A hound that worships Nurgle, partnered with a dwarf that worships Gazra, standing in the greatest temple to Torag that's ever been built."
Well, there's no fucking land in that
It's
temple,
funny.
though.
Lawful, neutral, and evil all in the same room.
Hey, I'm nowhere near that room.
You were in the room earlier.
I was talking
In-
about Aaron.
In his
Vigil.
office, in the
Yeah.
temple.
Aaron is basically once you have an epic destiny of paragon of your god, you are basically the god.
Yeah, he's basically Torag.
Yeah.
I'm not about that shit life.
No, he's about that god life.
Yeah, it's true.
He's
Yeah.
about that feeling to ascend to a higher plane of being and actually be worshipped life is what he's on
He's
right now.
about them dick pics.
Yeah, he is actually basically a god at the moment.
Yeah.
What were the
That's
The only
a
difference is
point.
he's still alive.
one of them used to become immortal as a paladin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, this
Become-
dude will probably become immortal anyways. He's probably gonna be an actual god at some point.
Basically, he's Caden Kaling without having to do it the drunk way.
Yeah.
So, are we like, we knew him before he was cool? We knew him before he was a god?
Well,
didn't
I
need
mean,
to
you
know.
technically knew him before he was a god, but so does everyone else that's alive. So,
Yeah, but did they know him?
I mean,
Do you know him?
anyways,
Do they really know him?
do you have anything else? Any other way you want to interact with Aaron?
No.
Or you guys just kind of hang out for a little while, then head off?
Where did you
I'm
meet
s-
Torag? Where did he find you?
When I was born,
Yes,
he found me at birth. He's been by my side ever since.
interesting.
He's the one who convinced me at 16 years old to take up Hammer with Thaddeus and Matrona.
How young are they? Are they like 30 years old?
Yeah, they're all like still young. They're 39, 40.
Except for the goblin who's like almost dead.
Well, no.
Basically.
Well, the goblin's only like 20, 25.
So I'm older
Thaddeus
than
is
everyone.
Thaddeus is the oldest one there. Thaddeus is an elf. He's about 150, 160. Well, Dell's the oldest one there, but of the four.
So me and Takai are older.
But yeah, he says
Older.
says my god brought me to Thaddeus at a young age, and to Dell, and through my god I was able to assist them in freeing the world.
Interesting. It must have truly been in dire need.